Positively the Heartland continues now. Last year, I connected virtually with Oliver James. Millions have followed his story online at Oliver Speaks One. An adult learner now in his 30s, he's sharing his journey out in the open.
Disguise. Oh, guys. Oh, disguise. Okay. Under the guise that, now I get it. I was thinking like a guy. Under the guise that you might
A few years ago, Oliver James read at a second grade level. Last year, he read more than 100 books, gradually learning, growing, being vulnerable enough to share his own story.
The world told you that that wasn't the way you should be or how you should grow up. People like told me you're supposed to know how to read as a human, and if you don't, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're this, you're that. So all that dialect became a part of me. So I was really scared of just people realizing that I was stupid. But then I come to the conclusion that reading has nothing to do with your intelligence. But I had to read to find that out.
Oliver and I met over Zoom at a Scripps Howard Fund launch event for If You Give a Child a Book. As a kid, he says he was put in special ed, abused. He fell behind. Illiterate, he still managed to graduate. Ultimately, with life, like driving, he explains, he'd have to get things wrong to get them right.
Now, this is truth. I can read now. Do you know how wild it is to not miss 32 exits when I'm driving around? I can actually show up on time now because I'm not missing so many exits because I can read them, and it trips me out.
What you might not expect up front is how this literacy journey is shaping him as a father compared to what Oliver experienced himself growing up. It's generational change in real time.
That part is the part that I understand. I don't give a damn. As long as I'm breathing, my son will never miss moments with me. I don't care what I'm going through. I don't care. I will make sure I'm there.
Reading together is part of how Oliver shows up. Through literacy, he sees fewer limitations for himself and his family. At King Elementary School,
here's my dude. Hey, where's my handshake?
Shh. The epiphany Oliver shared on social media, Principal Stephanie Black has witnessed it in her students.
When that flashlight comes on and they actually see that they know how to read, that's the magic.
If You Give a Child a Book is based on the idea that having books at home does something which access to a public or school library can't. How often do you read at home?
Like almost every day.
Hazel wants to be a teacher. Oliver is now a motivational speaker, together answering the question of what happens if you give a child a book. The book fair is the culmination of what we do. And though we talk about fundraising in August into September, you can donate much of the year toward our next drive. The website is 3newsnow.com/giveabook. We have sister stations who serve their neighbors, but know when you give through our site, all of that money stays here.